Mr. Transformers 96 here with another video, and we're going to be talking about a newly shown preview image from Hot Toys. This time we have the Justice League preview image. Now, I have made a separate video where I talked about the 4 reveals for Comic-Con from Hot Toys, where, each night they showed one, and it's, a little teaser for what's going to be shown at Comic-Con. I did include this in there briefly. However, I just want to say that this is not confirmed to be at Comic-Con. I'm not sure. These figures certainly could be at Comic-Con. However, all those other images included the hashtag on Hot Toys' Facebook, SDCC 2017, except for this one. This one does not use that hashtag, so although a lot of people are reporting these as figures that will be shown at Comic-Con, Hot Toys actually has not said that yet, and they have said it for those other images. So I wouldn't be surprised if none of these or not all of these are shown at Comic-Con specifically. So I just wanted to get that out there, and because of that, I did want to make a separate video talking about them and not quite talk about them in that video where I talked about the other previews. So let's talk about these. So as you can see, we only have, waist and leg shots of the Justice League, but we do see all the characters that are being made, and we get a bit of a sample of the detail on the figures, basically. Starting off with their bases look awesome. These are really cool, unique bases. I love them. They're eye-catching. They look like they're all together. They form a section. It looks like a team base, which is very cool. I love these bases. I think they're awesome, and I do plan to really display the Justice League on these bases. Even the figures that I don't have, or even the figures that I already have, I do plan to buy more bases specifically so they can be all unified, because these bases are really great. I love them. Starting off with the figures on the right here, these are kind of the ones that we've already seen, basically. It's Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman. As far as I know, these are all completely new figures, although I wouldn't be surprised if just as like a placeholder for the moment, they're using Batman v Superman and Wonder Woman. I wouldn't be surprised if the two of them aren't quite new, because just from looking at these, I really can't tell if they're new or not, because their costumes really don't change much, and they look just about identical, so I'm not sure if they're new. One thing I can say, though, is that Wonder Woman's leg is still rubber, so if it is new, they haven't switched it to visible joints, which is the thing that I'm waiting for. I want a Wonder Woman figure very badly. However, I really don't want rubber on the figure. Rubber is just annoying. You can't really pose it. It looks bad when you pose it, and it'll crack and damage as the years go by. So I'm really not a fan of rubber. As soon as they make a Wonder Woman figure that has visible joints that are plastic, I'd purchase her. But until then, I'm really waiting for that. Batman, as you can see, he does wear kind of like a regular suit similar to his Batman v Superman look, and then he'll also have an armored suit. As you can see, the regular one there on the right, it does look like there's some more detail going on in it. Although just from this shot, we really can't see much, but it looks good from what we can see. Starting to the left here, we have the armored Batman. The armored Batman, obviously, or not quite armored Batman, but it's like a tactical suit, so there's more armored pieces on it. It looks pretty neat. If I was gonna get a Batman, it would certainly be that one, because it's different enough. I have the Batman v Superman Batman, and I'm pretty happy with that one. I don't need like a bunch of different versions of Batman, so I don't think I'm gonna get that tactical one. However, it does look neat, and the goggles section is kind of interesting at the very least, so that is neat. Then we have Flash. Flash looks pretty cool here. Lots of detail going on, and it does look like a very nice figure. His legs get a little skinny, particularly at the knee section. However, it's really only going to be visible from the side, so I don't think it's a big issue. He does look very cool, though. I'm very excited for the Flash. Probably the character I'm most looking forward to in this movie of the Justice League themselves. So I'm definitely going to get that figure. I definitely hope that he comes with accessories that express his power, though, like electric blast pieces that can be attached to him to make it look like he's running. I'm really hoping he comes with that, but overall, I do plan to get the Flash figure. Then we have Cyborg. Cyborg looks pretty cool. It looks like he's got a lot of detail and weathering in his costume, which I think is nice. His knees get very thin, even thinner than Flash's. However, that's pretty, much what we see in the pictures. He has very weird proportions in his arms and his legs. They're all very skinny, because obviously he's not a human wearing a suit. Just the robot pieces are his body, so they can be a bit more skinny, and not have it be weird. So I do think that he looks very cool from what we can see. Hoping that he has some very cool light up features. You can see a bit of that there at the top, but it's hard to see. And hopefully he comes with some interchangeable weapons, because I believe that he'll be able to shift his arms into guns and things like that in the movie. So I do plan to get Cyborg, although if I really don't like the Justice League movie, which I doubt that I'll just hate it, but if for some reason I just don't like it, and I decide that I don't need a full Justice League, I would skip Cyborg and probably Wonder Woman, because they haven't made a figure that I like of it. So that could happen, but I doubt it. Then we have Aquaman. Aquaman looks very cool. I think that Aquaman's suit in this new movie looks very cool. A lot of people are not liking it. They prefer the tattoo look. I like the suit. I think that it's very neat. It looks like he comes from a civilization that, that's like their uniform. And there's so much detail in it that it's very eye-catching. I do like that quite a bit. And I'm liking how much detail is in the gold sections. It looks like they're very dirty and weathered, which I think is very cool. Aquaman I definitely plan to get. Hope that his face sculpt looks good, and hope that his rooted hair isn't so crazy. I hope that he has like a sculpted beard, and then his actual hair could be rooted, things like that. So I'm interested to see what they do with Aquaman. But overall, very exciting to see a tease of the full Justice League this early. I do hope that they make some villains, although I doubt they will. Steppenwolf would be very cool, and then Parademons would be very neat as well. But I'm a villain fan, so that's why I want that, but I'm probably alone in wanting that. I will admit that. So yeah, so there's my preview on this. Again, don't know if we're going to quite see these at Comic-Con this year. I would imagine that, at I believe it's ACG HK 2017. We'll probably see these. That would be my guess, because they always hold off stuff to show at that event, because that's another big event that Hot Toys attends each year that happens just a few weeks after Comic-Con, and it happens in Hong Kong. So they always hold back stuff for that, and I wouldn't be surprised if all of these, or at least some of these, are held to be shown at that event and not at Comic-Con. So there you go. That's my thoughts on this preview image from Hot Toys. Let me know what you guys think of this, and thanks so much for watching.